Hey guys, this is Akash, and in this tutorial video we are going to learn how we can contribute to an open source project in GitHub. So what I want to do is, there is one npm module called HTML5. So I'm working in TypeScript, so whenever you import a JavaScript module in a TypeScript file, then you need a type definition file which is maintained by the definitely typed. It's actually a Microsoft repository, definitely typed. So here we have different types for different modules such as React, Alt, Flux, Redux. Each and every module has a definition file, and that is created by us. You can also create, so you can see if you want to React, then you can see Babel plugin React is a definition file. You can go to this directory and you can see the index file. So this has one properties of. So let's create a, let's contribute to this repository. This doesn't have a definition file. This repository is created 6 years ago. If you want to go to the GitHub, just click it over here. So this is the repository. There is a simple example which is demonstrated in the readme file. So before working with this in this repository, you need to fork. So what does it mean? Forking means you are just cloning this repository into your profile. Let's see. It will take some time as it is a big model. I'm forking this repository into my repository, into my profile, so that we can work with this. So let's go to the profile repository. You will see we have our definitely typed project. So if you want to contribute to this project, any project, you need to fork it first. After that, clone it. Desktop, clone. It will take some time to clone the repository into my local system. So whenever we are using this module in the TypeScript project, then we need type definition file. Otherwise it will show error. So it's getting cloned. Type definition file is just is an intermediate file between the JavaScript and the main TypeScript file which you are writing, where you are importing that. We are just creating a, what I would say, just a replica of what exactly is written in the main JavaScript file of any repository. If we consider HTML5 history, then we need to create a definition for this, or you can say for the index.html we need to create the definition file which represent this whole bunch of stuffs. So let's see, it's 50%. So this is actually index file. We need to specify the type for the each function. For example, we are accessing history.extract state. You need to provide the parameters, type, and the return types, what it is returning. If you don't know, then just specify any. So in this tutorial we are going to learn how you can contribute to an open source project. has very less download, 47. So this is actually a very big file. It has history.option this. Okay, 75% clone. So let me show you the repository of mine. I have few repository. This is one node module which I've created for my project. This is Python, creating API with Flask framework. This is actually Electron browser. React with alt, how we are. This is just an example. This is Express.js. I just created for learning purpose. So let's see how much. 80% flow. 2.7 per second. Okay. So we will create a branch, or you can commit it to master branch also. But it is best approach to always create a branch. If you don't create a branch, then for example you are working in one feature and you have committed. So for example, we are working in HTML5 history project for creating the type definition. We have committed into the master branch. So what will happen if that pull request is not merged into the main project in the master branch, and you want to work into the another project? At that time it will create not conflict. So at that moment, if you create a new branch, then it will create from the master branch. As you already have some changes in the master branch, it will take that. So in the feature 2 branch, if you commit anything, then the feature 1 will always be reflected. So this is not a good approach to work with that. So do remember, just create a phrase branch, bug, or adding new module branch, and work with that. So at the time of creating pull request, that would be easier for you to merge in the main branch of the project. So we have successfully cloned the project into our local system. Now change the directory cd open it into the code, VS Code. Here it is. Close this command prompt, close this. Let's have a look to the package.json. We have some script called lint test. So first of all, what we want to do, we want to create a branch. Git branch. Git, what is the command? Git create branch. Sorry, git checkout -p and the branch name. So HTML5, what was that? HTML5 history. So we have a new branch. So what we're going to do, git status is a command which will show you on which branch you are. We are on HTML5 branch, nothing to commit. Working tree is clean. So this is the folder structure. There are some scripts which is written for giving some restriction to these types. we'll talk about that later. This is the main folder where we are going to push our module, our type definition file, and we'll start working with it. So let's create a file folder with the name HTML5. Let's create a folder in the type module HTML5. Add a file index.d.ts. So let's see. Each and every module have their own index file in which we have something. This is stuffs. This is actually mandatory. If you don't write all these stuffs, it will show you the error. That is why this script is written. Generate tsconfig, not needed, tsconfig, a lot many stuffs. So let's get back to the code. So in the index.d.ts file, first we are going to specify the project versions and TypeScript version, definition by. As I'm writing the definition, I'm giving my name. This is the project. This is the main repository, and this is the version. If you want to see the version, already the version 0.1.5. So let's have a look in the index.js file. So this is what index.js file. So whenever we want to use this, we need to import HTML5 history. Let's create a class. So first of all, we need to create a class. Export it. Export class HTML5 history constructor. It's the blank constructor, and create a function. So we have HTML5 class. Now let's switch to the main index.js file. So where we have to start. So this is actually the module which is exported. History dot. Let's search history dot. So the first method is history dot initialize. So we need to create this function in our class. So this function, not like this way. Is this taking any parameter? Yeah, it's taking parameter options. Let's define the type any. I don't know the type of this, and returning true. It means that it is returning boolean. Give the type to boolean. So what I have done, I've just created a function type which takes one parameter option and return boolean. Here it is the return type. So like this way you can continue. This method takes option parameter and returns boolean. Return boolean. If this, then return false, else true. Options. Or you can give any type also. It is better if you specify the specific type. So let's see the another module. What else does it have? It has index.ts, tsconfig, tslim.json, and many more. So for creating a module, definitely type creating a type definition, we need three things: configuration, the main file index.d.ts, and the test. This is actually test. So we have created our index.d.ts. We need to create tsconfig.json, tsconfig. Not ts hyphen. So in tsconfig.json, we need to specify the. I'm just copy and paste. It is just similar as you can copy from here and paste it. We need to specify the files. We have index.d.ts and we have this test file also, html5 history.test.ts. Let's create it. Test.ts. So we have this file. Save it. It's not actually recognizing, now it is recognized. So in this test, we need to import our module which we have just, not module, the definition file which we just have created. Import star as history from, and I specify the folder name because this is what we want. So over it will show you the index file. So in a folder, always JavaScript is index.js file by default. So now let's see, we have HTML5 history. Let's call this function from the test project, history dot. So does it take any parameter? No definition found. It's showing no definition found. Okay. Just we need to place it over here. Like this is the function, export function. Now try to import it. So now you can see it is showing expected one argument. We can also make it optional if it is not required. Option, I think we can make it optional, but let's pass 0 and let's click F12 on init. It will redirect to that function. So it's working. So try to delete it and let's see the effect. Doesn't have any effect. We don't need to create a class actually. This function is enough. History.init. We just need all this export function only. So in my Node.js tutorial video, I already told what is module. This is actually a module which has several functions. We are adding this method into the export object. So we have added two functions. Let's test. Let's make it optional. I don't know whether it should be optional or not, but let's make it optional. Okay. So we have successfully created all the files, but we are missing the tslint.json. Let's create it. It's for linting tslint. We have tslint.json. specify the extent, it will extend to dt.json. In every file you will see it is extending the dts lint dot forward slash dt.json. Let's close it. So we are done with the, we have test, we have index.ts file, we have config file in which we have specified the two files which we have created, tslint.json finally. So index.g.ts. So now let's test this using running the command. So whenever we add any module, we need to run the test script test npm run test throw errors package.json. Okay, so we have some dependency. We need to install it first. We have some dev dependency. We don't have dependency actually. We have dev dependencies. So I just forgotten to install the packages. So this is actually the dts lint which we are using in our tslint extends tslint.json. It will take some time to install the modules. I hope not take more than a minute. So we have added our folder HTML5 history. Please do remember. So import it like the way which you have specified the folder name. You can check the main project name. It is also HTML5-history. So it should be similar so that the definition file could be automatically recognized by the TypeScript. It is about to install. I think it is extracting some packages. TypeScript. Package is installed. Now let's run npm run test for testing the modules which we have created. So now it is started. There are a lot many modules, so it would take some time. So it is showing error, expected file name this to be named as this. Okay, so let's change it. It has some problem with the file name. So if you are changing the file name over here, you need to change the ts config also. Okay, we have already this name. I think we need to ignore this. Let's save it. HTML5. why it is not coming over here. Let's close it. We do not have this file actually. I think we need to reload this project. Let's open a new window, file, open folder. In the desktop, you can just go to multi-type, select folder. It's already open, but I don't know why it's not recognizing. There is something problem with the VS Code. So where it is? Let's close it. File, recent. Let's open it. We'll see whether we have that change in file or not. Okay, so we have this. So let's rename this. We don't need this hyphen, I think, because we have the similar thing in our. Now let's run the npm run test. There is some sort of okay. So it will show you the error again. We need to keep the file name as html5-history-test.ts. It has some rule and constraint which is written in the script file. This is I'm not sure, but it will show you. It will show you the file from where the error is showing. Most probably it should be here only. Okay, no problem. We'll look into it when it will going to throw error. So we are almost done. Yeah, it should be HTML5. Okay, no problem. Let's change it. Let's change it over here also. Now we have all the stuff. Clear the screen and npm run test. It's not recognizing. Cannot find model HTML5 history. Why? This way you can find model. But there is model HTML5 history. And the file name is also similar. We have just copied and pasted and went back. Okay, let's see. Let's see what error it is going. So you can add more functions and the parameters and just test it over here. It's taking too much time. I don't know how the folders structure folder icon is different. So yeah, it is running, but I hope it will not run. The test will fail, I think, because it is already showing HTML5 history, cannot find model. Test 1 change package equalize. Import style history. Press F12. It's not working actually. Why? Previously it was working. We haven't changed anything. What it requires. This is actually a model we have added in INIT and NIT code to the export object. We are importing star as history, but it is not recognizing. Let's see after running the test case what error it is through. So now it is installing. Install all. If you want to go more deeper, you can go to the DTS link module and learn what it is and what is it do. A, B, C, D, DTS link. It has a JSON file. So you can see it is installing and testing. So guys, you can see here our test has finished and there is no error message. It means our module is okay. And let me tell you how it got fixed. I just reopened this Visual Studio Code and it's perfectly working. There was no error actually. And also I have added some other methods as I have shown you. It has different functions which take some parameter and return some value. So I just added few of them in the test and in the index file. You can add as much as you can try to add all the functions. It is very necessary. If you don't add, then you will get the stuffs in the review. So whenever you make any pull request in the GitHub repository, first of all it will go to the owner of the project and one reviewer will be assigned, and that reviewer will give you the review as per the code. He will going to check the documentation of the module and verify the code, whether you have written correct things or not, whether you have written the test cases for or not. So in the pull request I can show you when I created a pull request for Happy Pack module. I got few reviews for adding the test cases. I just forgotten to add that. So like this way you will get, did you remove these rules, remove the rules, you need to add the commits. So this is how it works, and finally it got merged into the master branch of definitely type. So it's okay. Now we need to commit this into the GitHub. Let's check git status. We have one change file. We need to add it into the local repository first. Git add types HTML5. Now check the git status again. It is successfully added. So we are in the which branch? Let me check. Git status. We are in the HTML5 history branch, and let me open GitHub desktop. So here is our this is our branch. The history actually. I need to commit it. Commit. So let me check if I'm missing anything. I hope I'm not missing anything. Everything is fine. All the test run has passed and successfully added. Let's commit it. Git commit -m. If you don't know GitHub, then I will create another tutorial video for that. I'm thinking to create another tutorial video for Git. So let's commit it. Adding HTML5 string definition. Now I have committed into my local repository. Now you need to push into the server. Git push. Okay, you need to specify set upstream origin HTML5 history. Because we are working on a branch, so in order to push the branch, you need to set the remote as an upstream. So it's come. So now let's check our GitHub repository whether we have all the changes or not, which we have made just now. Back. Yeah, you can see we have HTML5 history branch, and here is the option compare and create a pull request. So you can compare and create a pull request for merging into the master branch. You can see we have our own branch, HTML5 history branch from my repository, and I'm going to merge my changes into the master branch of definitely typing. So here are a few instructions you need to follow, and below the description section and the title section you will see the file you have changed. So I have added 4 files: the test file, the index definition file, the configuration file, and the tslim.json file. So you can also verify the changes over here. If you are missing anything, then you can directly go to your VS Code and just make your changes and commit it. It will add to here itself into this changes only, into this request I mean. So after creating pull request, you can commit no problem. Allow ID for maintenance, adding HTML5 history definition. So this is right, and all the things are okay. You can click learn more. Please fill in the template. I never fill in this stuff, but you can fill, no problem. just create a pull request. So here pull request is created. You can use a meaningful title. Yes, I have used taste the changes in your code. Yes, yes. Follow the advice written. Yes, avoid mistake or npm now. Okay, so you can run this command also. If you have not run, then just run it, no problem. Package name. Then give the package name as, just copy and paste it. Yep. I don't know what's wrong with this. Not good. Should be parameter right. There is some error, I think. So consecutive blank line are forbidden. Missing white space file should be end with a new line. Okay, so I missed some file. This file must have a new line. So let's clear screen. So what exactly is happening now? Whenever you create a pull request, the build configuration will run. So our build configuration is running, and I think this is going to be failed because you can see we have missed something. So you can click over here, just you can see all the details, how build is running, how far it is completed, whether it is passing or failing. You can see over here. So it is running. It is now npm install is running. So meanwhile, just rerun it. So index.d.ts, in this file it is showing. There must be some reason. Let's run it again. Consecutive blank line are forbidden. Okay, consecutive blank line. I have given one extra space over here. This is going to fail, I think. Okay, no problem. When you commit any mistake, then only you are going to learn missing white space. Okay, so here we have forgotten one white space. Let's run it again. So let's run it again. This time it will pass. Passed, I think. No error. Okay, no problem. Here you can see the build is running. The same error it is giving. Consecutive blank line are forbidden. So after committing your changes, you can find your mistake also. No problem. So you can see all checks have failed. All checks have failed. We need to commit this file now. So as we have did. So whenever you commit any changes into the definitely type or any repository which is having CI/CD continuous integration, the build will automatically check all the things. I don't know what is happening with this. Let's run npm, sorry, git status. We have some changes in index.ts file. So let's add this, git add apps html5. Git status, everything is okay. Git commit -m white space. Lint error, fixing lint error. Git push. Now you can see your build will run again. Yeah, it started. You can click on the details. Previously it got filled. Let's check. Job received, cube, booting version machine. In a virtual machine or build is running. Okay, so the package does not already provide its own type. So everything is okay. No, no, no. We haven't changed any listing definition or I removed any description, declaration, sorry. So now you can see it's most probably running on, I think, Ubuntu. Yeah. It's a Ubuntu version machine where our build is running. It has PostgreSQL, SQL, MySQL, Heroku. Everything is already set up.
चलें
This is in open state now. So after a few days, this is going to be reviewed by someone, and there will be some assignment over here. So I will give you the URL in my description. In my channel description, you can check the status of this pull request, or if you want to see the changes, here is the changes. File change for commits. You can also see the code what I have changed. So at any point of time you can see the codes. So here you have access of all the issues created by the users in the definitely type and all the pull requests. So there is one thing called request board, I think, status board. Let me check. So in the top you can see this is my pull request, and there are many pull requests created by users 35 minutes back, 44 minutes back, 9 minutes back. So there is one called status board, pull request status board. Let's see. So now you can see how I think our build is passed. So everything is passed, then your build is exit with 0. So let's go back to the pull request. All checks have passed. This branch has no conflict with the base branch. All done. Let's close this, and this is the status board you can see. So need author attention. So whoever who is maintaining this repository, definitely type must be Microsoft. It is going to be reviewed by one of the developer. So here you can see my descriptions, adding HTML5 history definition. So yeah, just keep your eyes on this status board. You can just access your pull request from over here. Get pull request, one open. It's showing the Travis CI build is failed. This will going to be updating field that it failed one time, but so now you can see TypeScript board is commented. Thank you for your submitting this pull request, because this is a new definition and you definitely type maintainer will review in this beyond the next few days, and this Travis CI will pass. So here you can see my last commit fixing it there. So we are done. So this is how we contribute to open source. So here you can see the code which I have committed over here. And the changes which we have made in our second commit. So guys, this is how we contribute to open source. So this is just a one example of definitely type. There are a lot many repositories like React, Facebook React. You can contribute to this repository also. So just React Native. So in any of the repository you can just fork it, make your changes, commit it, and create your pull request. So if you want to access the issue, you want to solve the issue, just click it, read it. If you are able to fix this bug, just create a pull request and comment it down that you have created a pull request for resolving this problem. Just comment it down. Or you have any idea, you can, if you have any idea, you can just create a request. And we are done with this. So if you need any other information regarding this, just comment it down. I will give you the reply. And also tell me in the comment section what you need to learn in the next tutorial video. That's it. You can check my pull request at any point of time. I will give you the link in the description. And so what will happen after merging into the master branch? It will going to publish a new module like this. So let me tell you how. At the rate of types / happy pack. Go to the pull request, closed, happy pack. So you will see over here one. So after merging into master branch, you can check your created definition file into the npm package by @type, or if you have contributed to some other repository, then you just check the version released. So you won't see your profile over here because it is published by the type definition. Definitely type repository and you will see your name over here. You will see the weekly downloads, license, and the versions. So this is how it works. So now you are ready to contribute to the GitHub. Welcome to the world of open source. Bye guys. See you in the next video. Just comment it down and subscribe to my channel if you like my video, and let me know what you want to learn in the next video. You can connect me in the Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Google+, LinkedIn. I have given the URL. Just click it over here like this and connect with me in different social media also. Bye. Have a great day.